Alright, what's up everybody? This is my first time making like an actual YouTube video, so it's gonna be pretty bad. But today, I'll be showing you the best Rogue Company settings, in my opinion. Alright, so let's start on display. Obviously, let's have full screen mode on. Resolution, some people play stretched. I don't really play stretched, but there's a lot of like other players, competitive players that play in stretched. I'm not one of them. For VSync, you want it off. For brightness, I have it at 60. Really depends on your own thing though. I like having it a little brighter than usual so you could see like people better. For motion blur and ADS blur, I don't know why these are even in the game, to be honest. Like, it's the stupidest thing. They could add in like a first-person shooter. So have both of those off. Safe frame, I say just keep at 100%. It makes it where like, I don't know why, but like I don't know why you'd ever want it like this or whatever. But yeah, I just keep it at 100%. And for color correction, this is also preference. I'm not even colorblind, but I use this one because it looks nicer, I guess. So yeah. For global quality, if you're a competitive player, just have all of it at low and then view distance at high or ultra, depending on your PC. But what I like doing is I kind of like my game to look a little nice. I turn on visual effects, anti-aliasing, and then I keep my view distance to medium. But yeah, this is all just like depends on your computer. I'll put my computer specs on the screen right now. Check that out. But yeah, this is what I use. I usually get over 100 FPS. So yeah. For audio, I use 100% master volume. You gotta hear everything, you know. For music, you could just keep at 5%. Keep that as low as possible, to be honest. You don't need it. It'll just like be annoying to you in the future, trust me. Sound effects volume, I keep over 100. Voice chat volume, you don't want that at 100, trust me. There is a lot of just like random people just yelling in your ear, and like sometimes voice chat like sounds terrible some reason. Like it maxes out people's mics and sounds even worse. Makes no sense, so I keep it around 50 to 75. Voice chat, you always want that on. Well, depends. Mute mode, this is new to me, kind of, but I just have it where if I mute someone, everything shuts off for them. I keep push to talk on, and I don't really use the headphones. Some people do. I'm not one of those type of people. My brother uses it. It just makes it where it's you could like you feel it feels like you sat.
That you had you could
You hear people behind you, like in a 3D thing. Yeah, I don't know. For controls, I do not have hold to crouch, hold to sprint on, but it's preference as always. Something that's not preference though, for sure, is to have auto sprint on. Like, if you want to just walk, you could just crouch and then just walk around, and it's just helpful to have it on. You don't have, and you'll have like an extra button to to use. Mouse settings, I don't really play on mouse, so shouldn't really look at this. These are my controller settings. This is also different for everyone. This is what all my control settings looks like. For my reload interaction button, I have just a tap to reload and then hold to interact. Gyroscope mode, this is for Switch players, and yeah, I have no idea what gyroscope even like does, to be honest, so never touched it. All right, for my bindings, I play controller, so for the open shop, I have lefty pad, scoreboards, whatever that button is. My ping button is clicking on the left stick, and that's because I have auto spin on, so I have an extra key to use and just use that as ping. My emote spray rule, D-pad down, always need that. Walk forward, all that's normal. My jumping is A. I don't really, yeah, this is just a random keybind. Don't really need that because it's I have auto spin on. The crouch, right stick always. Dodge roll is D-pad up, but I have paddles on my controller. So the top right one's Y, bottom right one's A, this one's X, top left is X, and then D-pad up is my bottom left one. So it's gonna be different for you if you don't have paddles and all that. Everything else is normal. My ability, to pop my ability, I use left stick and right stick at the same time instead of LB and RB. But the only reason I do that is because my LB and RB sometimes don't work. So I just switched it just because. Switching gadgets is just right on the D-pad. It's pretty simple. It's like my only key left, so kind of just had to use it. Gameplay, I use quick cast on. So you just like, right when you're holding on to something, it pulls it out. Some people don't use it. My brother also doesn't use quick cast on. So if you just tap your lethal weapon or lethal grenade or something, it'll just hold it out instead of like throwing it right away. Auto pickup, you always have to have on. It'll pick up like grenades, melees, the bomb on the ground right automatically. So that's always good to have on in demo and strikeout actually. Whole time I never touched these. Any of these four I never really touched. You can mess around on your own time, but I just keep at the same thing as default. Feels normal. Display damage numbers I turn on, so I know like how much damage to give. A cumulative display I put on also, so it adds up the damage by itself, and I don't have to like do math while I'm killing someone or damaging someone. FPS I keep on just to see. It shows on the top left of the screen. Crosshair color, I use magenta. I just like the color magenta, so I use it like, I don't know. That's preference also. And yeah, social, doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's all the settings that I have that I think are the best in my opinion. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna try to be doing a lot more of these kind of videos. More content on this YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that. And yeah, I need to get better at this though.